Hello everybody, Donald Rich here with a Vinyl Finds video. I meant to do my 10 best albums of 1970. In fact, I was planning on doing that last week, but I can't find the number 1 and number 2 records from that year, so I think it's down there, but I'll do that next week. I'm going to show some recent Vinyl Finds. I'm going to show what I got from Telegram Sam. I won her contest. And I'm going to show Criterion movies that I bought with the 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble. But first of all, let me show this box. This is what I ordered from Amazon. I won Telegram Sam's contest. It was an $80 gift card. And I spent a little bit over 80, closer to 100, but still pretty good. I bought this 500 sleeves for 7-inch records. I have a lot of my records. Most of them are being stored in the original picture sleeve. Not all, but some of those records are getting up there in value. So I thought it was time to take them out of the picture sleeve and put them in these. That way I don't get splits. I bought a book, the Book of Genesis, illustrated by R. Crumb, the famous artist from the late 60s. And it's a pretty straightforward telling of the Book of Genesis. And finally, I bought 2 boxes for storing 7 inches. I have 4, and they're just the plain white cardboard boxes. Those are jammed full. So I have some down here, and I figured, you know what, I kind of need this. And these are actually better than those cardboard box ones. And they were about the same price. So yeah, I got 2 of those. Yeah, got one more. So thank you, Sam. That's what I got with my gift card. Now on to the records. I'll leave a link to Telegram Sam. And a lot of people entered her contest, so I don't know if it was rigged or not, but thank you. I got 4 new albums here, and I think all the rest are used. And I'm going to start it off with a record that a couple of people have shown. Davis Winchester showed it, and he went into detail about the pressing and that, and he's the one that convinced me to pick it up. And it's the Love Supreme, the Walmart exclusive. And the reason I picked this up is, going by the dead wax, it's the same, comes off the same master plates as, I believe it's Acoustic Sounds, the audiophile label. And they're selling the record for, I think it's between $50 and $60. And this is the same, it's pretty much the same. And yeah, so you're getting an audiophile record, audiophile quality from a $20-something pressing. It's on blue. Pretty blue, actually. I mean, I didn't need the color vinyl, but it's fine. And it sounds great. It sounds better than my existing John Coltrane, so, you know, I'll do away with that one probably. The next one, surprisingly, is another Walmart exclusive. And it's Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Walmart exclusive. Now, Metallica reissued 6 of their albums on Walmart exclusives. It was their first 5 albums and then their last album. I had all of them except for this one. And I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went on the Walmart.com website, and this popped up, but it wasn't from Walmart. It was a secondary dealer or seller, and it was $40, which is more than what I've been paying for the other ones. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to pay the $20 extra, and I'm going to seal the deal and complete it, you know? And this is Kill 'Em All by Metallica. Got all the words on the back. It's colored vinyl, just like all the other ones were. This is like a rusty color. Pretty ugly. And yeah, this is a very early thrash album. It's a lot of it basically is punk rock with guitar solos, if you really want to be honest about it. But yeah. The next one, let me put it back in so you can get the full. I always take the records out, but on this one it's a die cut, so I thought I would put it back. This is Nod. La Mort du Sens. I have no idea. And I forgot what that stands for. This is a really hard rockin' album. They recorded this the end of 2019, I believe December of 2019. Then the pandemic happened, the shutdown happened, and they recorded all the vocals during the shutdown. And it's a really interesting album. It's a really it's a hard one. It's loud. It's a rocker. Their songs generally tend to be like 7 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes long. And this is no different. This is one of their better rocking albums. It would be a good entry point. Some of their earlier stuff, which is probably still my favorite, the vocals aren't as clear, and they're almost like one of the instruments of the band. The vocals are a little clearer and they're more up front. But yeah, it's on Rocket Records. And I think this one is sold out. They might have the black version. I'm not sure. But I pre-ordered it. Now this next one, it's an interesting band. It's one that, what's that guy? Ryan Kidd, yeah. I'm just playing. It's, what is it, an S? Sour Sob, okay. Sour Sob. It's a three-piece, 3 females, and they're all from different countries. I think Ireland. I don't know. I know I read it somewhere. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This is really groove, bass driven. Punk, post-punk. It's really fuzzed out bass, and the bass is really loud. It's really cool. I would say this and the Nod album are the 2 favorites of mine from the new records that I'm showing here. This was, Ryan played a clip, and as soon as I heard that opening bass, I go, oh, man, I'm going to check this one out. I went to Bandcamp, checked it out, and I go, yeah, this is good all the way through. Ryan's been playing some wanker music lately, but yeah, this was one that he came through with. And again, it's on colored vinyl, man. And that's all the new records. I don't know if that was 3 or 4. Doesn't matter, does it? This is a pretty weird color too. I don't know if that's supposed to be gold or what, but yeah, it says it's supposed to be gold. And it looks pretty, not too shiny. Now all the rest are used. And the first one I'm going to show is a ska compilation, Strictly for You. Sir Coxsone selects, while Roland Alfonso plays ska. It's actually, and none of the artists are given credit here. It's only the songs. And you got a Wailers song on here. But when I first looked at it, I was listening to it, and I think it's the second song, El Pussycat. Oh, let me go get the record. I have it over here. It's on this other ska record that I have. In fact, it's the first song on this record. It's the second one on this. Something, it's going to be a lot of the same, but it's not. That was the only duplicate. So, yeah, that was cool. This is really, really nice. 60s ska. I'm not sure on this pressing. It is an original Jamaica pressing. But this has been reissued a few times, but I don't think it's a real common album. And it's on First Studio. And it's black vinyl. Wow. Black vinyl, man. And it's really good. I'm getting into ska. I like it. Now this next one, this is the best used one I got. And it's in the Shrink, surprisingly, and it's DOA's first album. First press in the Shrink with a hype sticker, man. You don't see that, man. Not with these early punk albums. And yeah, I don't think it's as good as Hardcore 81, but this is right in there. You know what I mean? DOA, 1980 punk rock album, hardcore, and yeah, it's got nothing but good stuff on it. You got Joey Shithead and Chuck Biscuits, famous drummer. And that's what the label looks like. Something Better Change, name of the album. And the puppy probably wants to go out. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Got another used one here. And it's Nico, Desert Shore. This is a 1971 album, I believe. First song, it's a 4-minute song, Janitor of Lunacy. Pretty ambient. It's John Cale plays all the instruments on it, so you kind of know what you're getting there. And then you have her deadpan vocals on the top of it. And the first song, that's pretty cool, Second song comes along and it's more of the same. Third song is more of the same. Fourth, I'm not gonna call it a turd, but it's a fart. I just couldn't get into it. It's hard to listen to it all the way through. And this is a highly regarded album. Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees. This is like one of her favorite albums of all time. So I don't know. It's Nico on vocals and harmonium. John Cale, all other instruments except trumpet. I guess, there's a trumpet on 2 songs, I think. But this is not for me. It's kind of like that Eno ambient stuff that anybody could do, you know what I mean? And it's on Reprise Records. The people that are correct call it Reprise, but it's spelt like Reprise as far as I'm concerned. And the last one is one that Cosmic Brian showed. And I mentioned to him, they have a copy of that at my store. So I'll go check it out. And it is a really good album. It's I think it's all Moog synthesizers and stuff, there might be some banjo on it. The guy's playing banjo. But it's pretty much a very early electronic album. I've only listened to it once. That was like 3 weeks ago, so it's not fresh in my head. So I remember I liked it. I mean, I bought it the same day I bought the Nico one, and I thought, at least one of these records was good, And maybe I'll get into the Nico one, Maybe it's a grower, but at my age, I don't have time for growers, I'll be quite honest here. And it's on Cap Records. This was a good one, man. I've seen their the album, that silver one with the kind of aluminum foil looking with the 2 black apples. That's one everybody talks about. I've never seen that one in good shape. I saw this, I got, you know what, I'm going to check it out. And it's really good. Now, Criterion has a sale at Barnes & Noble, 50% off, which... It's still, their movies are way overpriced. So at 50% off, I can stomach it. But it's still not cheap. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 here. So that's a lot of money, And I'll show you what I bought. I've only watched, I think, I've seen the 4 of them, and I haven't seen the other 4. This is The Brood, 1979 movie. Pretty, this one I really liked. It's a kind of a horror. It's got 2 stories kind of going together, and then they end up merging at the end. I mean, the stories are related, but yeah, it's pretty out there. The Night of the Hunter. This is an older movie, 1955, black and white movie. Pretty, I like those old black and white movies with all the shadows and that. Robert Mitchum is a creepy preacher, and Shelley Winters is in this. And I'd never really seen a Shelley Winters movie when she was younger, and she was very attractive woman. And yeah, it's a good story. My favorite of the ones I've seen that I've seen this week is this one, Diabolique, or I don't know, it's a French movie. I'm thinking it means diabolical. And this one was great, dude. It's French with English subtitles. And it's a murder. This guy's wife and the guy's mistress, they get together and they murder this dude, and it's got some twists on it that are really good. Now this one here I saw when it came out, Parasite, but I didn't have it on Blu-ray. I mean, I love this movie, but I haven't watched this particular version. And I bought another Bong Joon-ho, Memories of Murder. I love this director, dude. The first time I heard of him was when Host came out. I saw that. I go, man, Host is the best monster movie I had seen in years. Decades. Better than Godzilla. And yeah, Memories of Murder. I'm sure this is going to be good, dude. Then we got a Roman Polanski, Repulsion, 1965 movie. I've never seen it. I've heard about it. Another Roman Polanski. This one isn't even out of the wrap yet. Cul-de-sac. This came out the year after, 1966. And one more that hasn't come out of the wrapper yet. It's Cat People. And this is a 1942 movie, horror movie. And I believe this movie was like a giant step in the horror genre. It wasn't, well, let's see, what do they say? Together they eschewed the canned effects of earlier monster movies in favor of shocking with subtle shadows and creative audio cues. Can't wait. Anyways, that's it. Records, some movies, way too many movies, and my winnings from the Telegram Sam. So take care, everybody. I promise I'll track down number 1 and number 2 from 1969. In fact, I have 1970. I already have it all done. I mean, not the video, but I know which records they are. So those will probably be my next 2 videos. Take care, everybody. I know those are always popular. Yeah. Take care.